Do you need the latest and greatest of everything? I think you don't need it, and you can probably get by with something maybe less expensive or maybe not the newest model. So one thing that Ramit Sethi talks about that I like are money dials. So here are all the different areas that he considers money dials, and you essentially either turn them up or turn them down. You could put them in rank order and decide what is the most important thing for you, and maybe in that area you spend without really thinking about it. But in other areas, maybe you can't spend as much. So if you want to go on vacations all the time, maybe you can't spend as much money on your home or on health or on learning, but deciding which of those are the most important to you and which ones aren't. And is there a way that you could spend less money in some different areas? So I'm kind of rough on some of the things that I own. I don't always purchase the newest model. I keep stuff as long as I can. When it stops working, it's time to get something new. So for example, I have the iPhone 12 mini. It is not the newest iPhone, and it's the cheapest of all the iPhones. Does it take good pictures? Can I create great videos from it? I use it all the time, and it serves its purpose. So I can probably get another year, couple years out of it before I need to get a new iPhone. One of the things I want to talk about today are my Bose noise canceling headphones. So these I use all day, every day. So I even sleep with them sometimes, put classical music on and fall asleep to that. So sometimes they could fall off my head, fall on the floor. They're taken with me everywhere. So I've had them for 3 years, and what has happened, if you look at the other side of it, these ear pads essentially ripped on the inside. This foam is about to fall out, but essentially everything else works just fine. So I could get some new Bose headphones like these. So these are Laura's. She has the newest model of them, but you know what? These work in every single way. So the sound out of it's good, the microphone's good, the Bluetooth's good, the battery's good. So do I really need to purchase a $300, $400 pair of new headphones? I think not. So what I realized is the earpieces or the ear pads you can actually replace. So if you get the Bose ones, I think they cost $35. So I found some third-party ones called Wicked Cushions that only cost $20. And so I'm going to replace the ear pads and have like new headphones for $20 instead of $300 plus. So let's get my headphones fixed, and then we'll talk a little bit more about getting some extra life out of some of the things that you own. All right, so what do you think? So these pretty much look like they are brand new, and they feel like new. So this took me a couple minutes doing research on Amazon, and I think the video that I just recorded fixing these was like 5 or 6 minutes. So I think for me that was a good investment in time and money, where these are probably gonna last me at minimum a couple more months, maybe a couple of additional years. And so just try to think about what ways could you get the results you want. For me, having noise canceling headphones, allowing me to sleep, do work, things like that, and not having to spend $300 or $400 on the latest and greatest. Another area that I try to do the same is with clothing. So I have difficulty finding clothes that actually fit well. And so if I find something I like, I want it to last as long as possible. And for whatever reason, so I'm left-handed, and I always try to rest my elbow, I guess, my right elbow. And what happens, I ended up getting holes in long sleeve shirts on my right elbow, not the left one, just the right. And so what do is fix the problem. So I have patches on my right elbow on a bunch of shirts, not on the left elbow. And some people notice that and point it out. Some people like it. Some think I should just get new shirts. But for me, spending a couple bucks on a patch for one of the elbows and having a year or several years of extra life for my clothing, I think makes a lot of sense. So I just want you to think about if there's something that you want or need, is there a way that you can get the results that you're looking for at a lower cost? But you know what? Sometimes you need the best of whatever it is that you're looking for. The newest is really important to you. So for me, I had a laptop for a handful of years, and doing more video editing and other stuff, it was time to get something new. So I spent a pretty penny on this new MacBook Pro. But as we talk about, you can't do this in every single area of your life all of the time. So just think through, hey, how can I maybe save some money? How can I use something a little bit longer? If you want to learn more about tips for spending, check out the playlist up above right here. And YouTube thinks this is a video that you might like down below. Hope to see you in those and in future videos. Bye-bye.